It really hurt me when they killed Stan, nobody knew who to shoot. We ain't even have a plan, he sold me my first gun. He held my first son, if I was with him shooting it out, bitch we the one. I shed tears for my niggas who ain't here. They tattooed and spit that real shit to remember him, bitch I'm that dude. Catch a op and spit on his baby daughter, I'm that rule. Right at 3 o'clock, as soon as he get out of school. You killed my dude, I don't give a fuck about you. I hope somebody killed you in case I never found you. And yeah, they know I'm bound to, and I put that on move. And when I saw Tawana start crying, shit, I cried too.
What up, though? Welcome back to another episode of Up for Debate TV. I am your host, Ozone Odin, better known as Agent Smith around this bitch. What up, though, family? How y'all be, man? I appreciate you rocking with me, your boy. You dig? Yeah, that was a light ass hit. I can't even say every day to that, man. That was a light ass hit, man. What the fuck wrong, man? Y'all see that smoke? Oh yeah, I want all the smoke too, man, because I got some shit to say. There we go. Every day, nigga. Yeah, let's get it popping, man. Let's get it popping, man. Did this here, man. Get at me on that motherfucking Anchor tip, man. If you ain't already over there, man, follow me on Anchor, man. You can hear all the What Up, Though shows and my little commentary or whatnot to break down with Agent Smith, man, about different situations and different shit I want to talk about, man. You can hear all that, man, on Anchor, man. It's in the description box. Get down there and check it out, man. You can also get your own God Bless the Real shirt, man, or every day, man. Y'all saw him in that motherfucker intro video when it came in, man. You can get your own, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit the O Stoe, man. The link is in the description box. You know what I'm saying? Teespring, man. You know what I'm saying? I be watching these other niggas bloggers, man. They merchandise be bullshit, man. It be bullshit, man. You feel me? I'm just saying, though. You know what I'm saying? Now, I did this here, man. What else? Oh, yeah. Get over to buy me a coffee, man. I did this here, man. You know what I'm saying? Because people was asking me to make these type of videos here, man. But I make these type of videos on my Buy Me a Coffee page, man. So if you go down in the description box and you click the Buy Me a Coffee link right there, man, you already see what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a little Murder from P-Valley over there, man. I got Brian Glaze Gibbs over there, man. I got a few good videos just like the one you were getting ready to watch right damn now. Right over there, man. I upload Saturdays and Sunday, man. BuyMeACoffee.com, man, /UpForDebateTV, man. Y'all already know I gotta get my commercials in, dog. If I don't promote for me, who gonna promote for me, dog? Who gonna do it, you? No, you ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it. Let's get to this, dog. King, excuse me. Queen's Flip, King Earner, Queen Earner, Earner No King, a few other men, all gathered together in a room called the Interrogation Room. Now, I did this here, man. For a man that stands on honor, no ratting, no telling this and that and the other, he doing a lot of talking in a room called the fucking Interrogation Room. I find that very ironic and very odd. Do you not? He came with a lawyer, too. You know what I'm saying? He has lawyers and all types of shit in there, man. So he's telling motherfuckers to shut the fuck up. Yet and still, he's under the bright lights in an interrogation room talking. How fucking ironic is that? You should have just went on the regular flip the script shit and did shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I didn't even have that in the script. Because y'all know I got the notes on this bitch. I'm just bullshit. But y'all know I got the notes. You know what I'm saying? For real. You feel me? And it ain't sweet. Interrogation room, huh? Let's talk about that, man. What the fuck did Alpo have to do with that? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that first. What the fuck did Alpo have to do with that, dog? That man uses every chance he can to say Alpo's name for whatever the fuck ever reason he wants to. And in a statement he made in this exact same video, he contradicts the theory of using the man's name to capitalize on anything. You know what I'm saying? He's not specifically talking about Pope, but he's talking about capitalizing off another individual, which is the way his platform came up, did it not? I don't understand it. See, and Queen's Flip sits back and he's all in awe. Oh, you're a wonderful talker. I love the way you speak. Minister Farrakhan will love you. Man, shut the fuck up, nigga. That nigga done wrapped your mind into a bubble, nigga. You can't even think about the shit you're trying to ask him because every time you go to ask that nigga a tough question, he overtalks your ass and says some different shit that make you want to think about some talking about I got a queen earner side of my brain right here and I just build up shit to... No, nigga, that's because he won't let your dumb ass talk. You said 5 times I got to take control of my show again and hadn't done it fucking yet. Not until he said, let's get ready to go over to caffeine. And goddamn King Ernest was taking care of that shit. Talking about we on caffeine, hit the motherfucking link, call in, man, get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit should have been, let King Ernest talk. You feel me? Just let King Ernest talk, man. He's so in awe about the shit this nigga saying. This nigga is double talking like a motherfucker, dog. And I'm gonna expose it, man. You feel me? You already know how Agent Smith break it down, man. I'm about to break this shit down to the bone, Grissom, man. This part 1. I ain't sure if I'm gonna do part 2, man. I only looked at the first 45 minutes of that video. I cut it off right when he said they was about to go to caffeine, call in, and all of that shit about to see my scam. I don't give a fuck about that. I know he's scamming motherfuckers. I got that shit in my email address in my inbox too. You know what I'm saying? He's scamming. I know that. You know what I'm saying? So, let's talk about what he said, though. The abuser. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna bring Poe into this, you feel me, too. Because I really don't like the way that nigga... Anyway, check it out. He said, I'm feeling the pain of someone who may have been abused. That's how we opened up. What do you mean may have is what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean may have been abused? You beat a woman up. That's not honor, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't beat around the bush with it. And I'm going to get back to that opening statement right there. You feel me? I'm feeling the pain of a woman that may have been, of someone that may have been abused. So right then and there, you are not taking responsibility for your actions. May have been abused. You don't know what you did, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So dig this here. He said, we grew up in our community witnessing violence or whatnot. No. Let me take that back. We grew up in our community witnessing violence. He witnessed his mother kill her best friend, not her best friend. I'm sorry, y'all. He witnessed his mother kill her boyfriend because he abused her. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking too fast. Let me slow down. Because this shit crazy and it made me mad, man. I was writing fast as hell too, man. I had to slow down writing. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get this shit out. Dig this here, man. He said, we grew up in a community witnessing violence. And he witnessed his mother kill her boyfriend because he used to abuse her. He said, I witnessed my mom also do this to another individual. Now, I don't even understand the last statement or what. You witnessed your mom being abused by another individual or abusing another individual. I didn't understand the last part of the statement because he himself was talking fast. You know what I'm saying, on the show. But dig this here, man. You mean to tell me your mother killed a man for putting his hands on her and you still chose to beat up a woman? Now, that's crazy. Don't y'all think? If I witnessed my mother kill a man for putting his hands on her, don't you think that would shape a nigga's mind in one way, shape, form, or fashion? But anyway, what you telling us with that is I grew up around violence and witnessed violence and this and that and the other, is that you don't know right from wrong, even as a man. Because you weren't a child when you hit that woman. You was a man. So what you saying is you don't have a good sense of right and wrong 5 years ago, because on this you said that shit happened 5-6 years ago. You 43. So at the age of 38, you didn't have a good sense of right and wrong, my nigga. Cut it out, nigga. The fuck is you talking to, nigga? That's a circle. That's the circle joke. That's another way of trying not to take responsibility for what you did, but at the same time trying to be responsible enough to say I did something. You feel me? Now, I'm going to make that a little bit plainer as we go along. You know what I'm saying? He says, we were raised to feel like we were superior to women because of the things we seen. Pause. Again, I say, you witnessed your mother murder a man for trying to exert his superiority, as you would say, over her, and still didn't get the message that that ain't the way to go. You feel me? You witnessed this. You said this out of your own mouth. You witnessed the abuse that she was under, as well as her murder a man for putting her under that type of abuse, and you still didn't get the message. You still thought that that's the way a man should act. That was embedded in you. Yeah. You just as stupid as I thought you was, man. And you think everybody else is because you can talk fast and circle jerk. You feel me? I don't fuck the bullshit, nigga. It just doesn't make sense. You feel me? And I dig this here, man. He said, I see online where individuals make excuses for individuals that tell that's younger. And there's no logic into that. But there's a logic into an individual that actually was raised around something aggressive and violent. what do you say? You pick up a violent trait and you begin to make mistakes and you let your anger control you. I was one of those individuals against men and women. We're not talking about against men. We don't give a fuck about what you did against men. We're talking about the fact that you beat women. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say it clearly because I already know it's more than one. You beat women, nigga. You may not do it now, but that was your character. Like, that was 5 years ago, right? According to you, that was 38 years old when you didn't have the mind state to know that it was wrong to put your hands on a woman, to try to exert your superiority over a woman by using physical force, by physically harming her. So you stupid, the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who else see it like that, but that's the way I fucking see that. You know what I'm saying? I dig this here, dog. There's no logic in his logic for being aggressive and violent to the point of hospitalizing a woman because he was raised around her. Now, here's why. Here's why. He said there's no logic to excuse a younger individual that tells, and I gather that comes from that old adage, don't be a tattletale. Everybody heard that growing up, right? Let me tell you something every other little boy heard of, every little boy heard growing up. You don't hit girls. Keep your hands off that girl. Little boys don't hit girls. That's an old adage too. It's just as old as don't be a tattletale. So you can't tell me that you didn't know right from wrong and you didn't get at some point in your life the fucking right mind state or the right, guidance that you shouldn't be putting your hands on women. Every little boy hears that in preschool, elementary school, first grade. You feel me? Until it's embedded in them. And then you mean to tell me, hold on, let me check my notes, bro. You mean to tell me, you personally witnessed your mother kill her boyfriend for abusing her. You seen that, grew up around aggression and violence. That shit could have just as easily made you say, hey, fuck that, I ain't gonna hit no women. I ain't gonna do that. That nigga hitting on my mama. I ain't gonna hit on my kids' mama. I ain't gonna do this and that and the other. But you sharing this shit you the other way. And it made you feel like this is what a man is supposed to do. You didn't have no friends growing up? What? I don't understand it, man. You got a room full of them in the interrogation room. But you didn't have no friends growing up? You ain't never go to your partner's house and didn't see his daddy beating the shit out of his mama? Or cussing her out, calling her bitches and hoes and no shit like that. You didn't ever go nowhere around. You didn't watch TV and see Different Strokes or fucking The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Did you ever see Uncle Phil beat the shit out of Vivian? I ain't never seen that, homeboy. Something in you is irregular to think that that shit is regular. You understand what I'm talking about? Something in you, because any little boy that loves their mama is going to hurt when their mama hurt. Knowing he can't defend her. He can't do nothing to help her in these situations that you say you witnessed. So if you hurting with her, then why would you turn around and then hurt her by hurting another woman? Why would you put yourself in the same predicament? It just don't make sense, dog. But you worried about who willing to come out with you and say they beat up a girl. You sound like a fucking clown. You want acknowledgement for coming out and saying, I made a mistake. That's stupid. For real. And I'm kind of upset. I ain't even upset at Queen Flip because he's just doing his fucking job. You know what I'm saying? There is no logic in your logic, homeboy. All you do is talk in fucking circles, man. For real. Ain't no logic in that logic. You heard people try to excuse the fact that younger people tell, but ain't no logic in that. But it's logic in a nigga becoming aggressive that grew up around aggressive and violent behavior and beating their woman because they was around somebody else beat their mom and all that other shit. That shit don't make sense to me, homeboy. You didn't develop a sense of right and wrong early enough. It took you to the age of 38, 39, 40 in order, is what you saying, to develop a sense of right and wrong in the world. All right. Message heard. Message received. Loud and clear. You speak of honor when you're not honoring yourself by wholeheartedly telling the truth, man, and being honest. Dig this here, man. I grew up around aggression and violence is an excuse. There is no excuse. Be a man and stand up and take responsibility for your decisions. You up there saying you made mistakes. I'm going to tell you like this, man. My daddy used to tell me, dog, A man don't make mistakes. He make decisions and he stand on them. You decided to exert your superiority over that woman by physical force. That was not a mistake. You feel me? For all I know, you may be different. You may not hit women again, but stop saying it was a mistake. That is not honoring yourself. That is not honoring her. That is not giving her peace. The same peace you said you was trying to give her in that video. That's just getting in front of the situation. That's just stepping out in front of it, saying, I ain't scared to talk about it. You understand me? That ain't no honor. You the one that's got the misguided fucking notion of honor. You understand me? Let the church say amen, man. Let the fucking church say amen, dog. And here's another thing, dog. If you don't honor the Bible and the biblical aspects of things, stop speaking on it. I don't often talk about Muslims. I'm saying something good on my homeboy Muslim or this and that and the other. I'm talking bad about you. But I don't often do it is the point. Stop talking about the biblical aspects of shit if you don't respect it. Because why then should we respect what you're saying? Because you don't even respect what you're saying. You said you don't honor the biblical aspect of it. Well, why the fuck should we honor you speaking about it? Something that you don't even honor and trying to make logic out of it. Now, did that make sense to y'all? Because it don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? I dig this here, dog. Dig this here, dog. I just had to say that. The Bible scripture, I said I was going to skip the Bible scriptures and all that because it was hypocritical to hear you speak about Moses and Paul being the worst of mankind. Yet given another chance to walk with God in righteousness, when that description fits Alpo Martinez and the way he walking and the way he talking right fucking now out here. But you will persecute him for it, right? At the same breath, draw likeness or a parallel between Jesus' disciples and yourself, homeboy. Cut it the fuck out. You need to calm down, nigga. You are no Jesus nor disciple. You understand me? Jesus knew Judas would tell. He knew Judas would turn. He knew Judas would betray him, but he still fed him at that table where he said, one of you will betray me tonight. He knew who it was. You think he didn't know it was Judas? One of you will betray me tonight. You think he didn't know it was Judas, but what, did he take his plate? Did he not feed him? Did he not eat and drink with the disciples as a disciple? Cut it out, homeboy. What I'm saying with that is what I'm saying with this, homeboy. How are you going to sit there and say you made mistakes and you are a different person, yet persecute Alpo for being who he was and doing what he did, but yet living as a different person in a different life and trying to make up for those mistakes, nigga? It don't make sense. It's hypocritical, man. But they not going to see the hypocrite. They just see the circle jerk. I read the comments. And there's a lot of fucking circle jerking going on in that motherfucker, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. I mean, come on, man. Another nigga shouldn't have to make you have common sense or make you see common sense. You feel me? Common sense is what the fuck it is. And I'm starting to see a lot of people don't have that shit. Especially the dude that I'm speaking about right now, dog. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, man. In the same breath, you talk about how they persecuted Jesus and Moses and Paul Song and this and that and other. They were murderers and the worst type of men and this and that and other. But God uses people for stuff and blase split. Well, how you know he ain't using Paul? How you know that, dog? See, that shit you got up there and said it ain't personal, but it is. You can't even call him his name. You got to call him some type of bullshit. Motherfucking Queen's Flip telling you, oh, let's be respectful. Let's talk respectful when this and that. He even called you out on your fuckery. Said that you're an image, nigga. You're a gimmick, nigga. All that aggressive body slam something, this and that and other is a fucking gimmick because that ain't you in real life. And you agree. You feel me? Did anybody catch that? Did anybody else catch that? How respectful was he talking to Alpo, Queen's Flip? Let us know. Cause he wants you to tell us how respectful he was to the nigga he called rats, cunts, hoes, and bitches on his channel all day, every fucking day. To the nigga he capitalizes on the content behind all day, every week, every month. We want to know. Because it's hypocritical, nigga. Yeah. This is what we do the breakdowns on stage at, homeboy. You know what I'm saying? I'm loaded Lux in the ring, nigga. I'm surgical with this shit. I'm surgical, homeboy. Let me see what else I got, dog. But let's talk about him saying, people say, do you regret those things? And I say, no, I don't regret them. But I do regret individuals, but I do regret individuals claiming to be men and not giving the person that was abused their peace. That is a very, very interesting statement. And I'm going to tell you why, man. In your opening statement, you said, I'm feeling the pain of someone who may have been abused. I take it that you were talking about the same person that you just said that he wasn't given the peace for being abused or whatnot, right? Okay, now you're saying that the person who was abused needs peace, and I understand that part about them needing peace, but what I don't understand is the indecisiveness over whether or not you abused this woman. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to make it simple for you. I'm going to make it plain for you. It's going to be A or B, Queen CMOS. A, you hit a woman. It's an isolated incident. It doesn't happen again. B, you repeatedly, continuously put your hands on a woman over and over again to the point to where you hospitalize her, or she leaves the relationship, or you may even get a domestic violence charge or something like that. That's speculation purely. I don't know that he has that. I'm just saying. Is it A or B? Was it an isolated incident or was it repetitive? That's how you judge whether or not a person was abused. Did you abuse that woman? I got the pictures. I won't post it. I respect what you even said about her needing her peace, and everybody posted her picture everywhere like that, and she may even have to go to work and this and that and other. But I also know that you are the one that put her in that position. That's your baggage. Nigga, don't try to put that on whoever posted that picture first, nigga. Carry that. Ain't that what you say? Carry that, nigga. Because you put her in that predicament in the first place by raising your goddamn hands to her, nigga. Let's call a spade, man. You know what I'm saying? I dig this here. Where I'm at, man. I lost my place preaching, man. You know what I'm saying? I did, dog. He said you put an honorable woman in a position where she probably has to go to work and hear this nonsense. She has to be repeatedly reminded of my wrongdoing. See, you are being repeatedly reminded of your wrongdoings. That is what you don't like. Because why would anybody make fun of this woman for letting a fucking gorilla beat on her? Or for having a gorilla beat on her? I ain't gonna say letting, I'm just gonna say having one beat on her. Who would make fun of? It seemed like people would be sympathetic. Granted, she may not want to reopen these wounds, relive that time in her life, but at the same time, it is you. You the one that don't like dealing with your wrongdoings, man. Don't try to pass off. See, that's what I mean, man. Those are excuses, man. Don't try to pass this off on nobody else but you. This is your baggage. You are the reason that she may have to possibly go to work and talk about this to her friends or this and that and the other. Not the nigga that posted that. Because where did the picture come from? It was somewhere, wasn't it? That's a good question. Who sent the picture? How did they get that picture from 5 years ago of a domestic violence event that basically you were the captain of? That's a great question, man. When individuals start posting pictures of a person who is not, who has nothing to do with violence or negativity, we begin to say, we got a circus here. Now check this out, man. She was a product of both violence and negativity that you brought to her and are still bringing to her to this day, as well as shame, a bit of shame, because it's coming back up and circling back around in her life. And it's circling back up around you, somebody she ain't got shit to do with. But you gonna say she didn't have nothing to do. She didn't. You bring what he say. Let me quote that again. When individuals start posting pictures of a person who has nothing to do with violence or negativity, the violence and negativity was you beating her up. That right there puts her, in the category of having something to do with violence and negativity, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. He said, everything my mom done, I made sure I followed. Like he got his aggression and violence from her. You didn't even like your mom, man. I remember a year ago, you was talking about how you didn't even want to bury her right. If your grandmother hadn't told you to send your mother off the right way, you wouldn't have done it right. So now all of a sudden she was your muse? You tried to follow in her footsteps? That don't make sense. That's a circle jerk, nigga. Cut it out, man. We been around, man. We know who you is, nigga. We see the character in you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Dig this here, man. He said, guys don't understand real honor. A real man, what'd he say? You are really a man and move on from individuals as a man. Though when you're really a man, you move on from individuals as a man, and those individuals never come back up. Those were his words. Well, here's what I want you to do, Queen C. Moss. Keep Alpo name out your motherfucking mouth. Can you do that shit? Can you do that shit for, let's say, 2 months? Can you go 2 months without saying Alpo? And I don't mean making a video and calling him a cunt or some other shit like that. I mean no Alpo content. Can you do that? I don't believe you can. Queen's Flip said you didn't keep your word to him. He said if Alpo came forward and said this and that and other, some little shit like that or whatnot, blase split, that you would back off and wouldn't do. And he said you didn't keep your word to him, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that lets us know that it is as personal as you said it wasn't. Nigga, you went to the fucking Apollo with a machete. Seems pretty personal to me. You know what I'm saying? That's enough, dog. Like I said, it was 45 minutes. This part one. I don't know if I'm going to do part two, man. You might get that motherfucker. You might not, man. I believe I done shed enough light on the fuckery that I heard in the first 45 minutes of that interview, man. So you let me know what you thinking about, man. And shit, jump in the comment box and let me know, man. Tonight, I got Miss Extortia Gilmore. Miss Extortia Gilmore coming on to clear the air, man. What you want to know? Clear the air about what? You got to tune in and see, man. Also, join me on Buy Me a Coffee TV. You dig? Hit the links in the description box, man. Check it all out, man. It's all brand new, man. Heading into 2021, man. You know what I'm saying? Ozone O, Up for Debate TV. And you already know who it is, my baby. When you see what you see, nigga. God bless the real.